Good day, everyone. This is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Saturday, the 4th of September, 2021, and it's the weekly technical analysis for the euro, the cable, and the Aussie dollar for the second week of September. And you can see all three major pairs are bullish for the week, and as expected, because follow through from last week's or the previous week's bullish sentiment. And finally, at the end of Friday, helped by also poor non-farm payroll data from the US with very much lower jobs added than expected, and mainly probably due to the Delta variant virus that's causing some additional problems in hiring. So all the major pairs took advantage, including spot gold as well, if you check out my other video. And also on the Wednesday before that, there was a precursor with ADP jobs data, which is the private sector, which was also lower than expected, and it has been falling through since then. In addition, it started on the Tuesday where the US consumer confidence was lower than expected. So it started to move all the way through the early part of the week. And let's start with the euro, and it has punched through the daily 200 EMA, but then pulled back to close below that. Just above this 162 fib extension through the 119, but basically tested this high, which was this high from the end of July, which was at 119.086, about 0.9. This high is at 119.09, so within 0.4 pips. So that's the resistance that it has hit. Let's clear this for now. And this zone now at the 118 is going to be our support zone. It was at this swing high where it tested the long-term rising trend line from way back in November 2020, right down here, November of last year. That was a critical break of support previously, and retested and fell further, but then has managed to climb back up to where it started from. So it has fully recovered that that drop, and more importantly, it has climbed back up above the trend line. So let's see if it's able to stay above that. And especially for the short term, it needs to stay above the daily 55 EMA. It's also close to that trend line. Okay, there's only some minor news before the critical one on Thursday, which is the ECB decisions, rate decision, as well as monetary policy decisions, which will include the tapering discussion and decision, and it's likely that they will also only start tapering at the end of the year in December. So that's the key one to watch out for. So we'll see if after hitting and testing this recent swing high, whether it will just consolidate pull back within this range for now. Okay. And there's also no major news from the US, so it's only the ECB that will be a trigger for this Thursday. Right. Let's also take a look at the US dollar index, DXY, and where it had fallen through the previous support on the Wednesday. It was with the ADP figures, and then fell through the daily 55 EMA on Thursday, and then finally the NFP on the Friday below the 200 daily 200 EMA to hit the 62 FIB retracement of this swing move down. So it did bounce back up somewhat. So we'll see if it's able to hold up in this area and find some support to consolidate within. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, the dollar bearish sentiment continued for last week and finally hit a critical support level. So this needs to hold, otherwise could be further danger of weakness going back to the 50 FIB area. Okay, and the FOMC, the Fed's meeting will be in a couple of weeks, so we'll see if this will just consolidate until then. Okay, going back to euro now, we can also probably remove the longer term FIB. Could even remove this FIB and just use this recent FIB here, and starting from this drop. So that's a full retracement here. If it does break out higher and extend, then you'll see that it's going to target the 138 FIB extension exactly at the 120.00. And if it retraces lower, then it should find support at the 38 FIB retracement. It's 118.15. Okay, so for now we can use this FIB. All right, let's move on to the cable. And likewise, the cable has also broken through this intermediate resistance at the 138.00. And also on the Thursday, it had already started to break through the daily 55 EMA. So that was a critical area to break through. And then Friday, it continued higher and to almost reach this 21 FIB zone just below the 139. So this was a critical resistance zone here. And if in fact it hit exactly at the weekly R2 pivot line, it's a bit faint here, it's in yellow. Weekly R2 pivot is at 138.89, and this high here is at 138.91. So within a couple of pips here. Punch through that over in fact, yeah, just within 2 pips. So for now, I think we'll remove this level. This resistance at 138 is going to be support now. Okay. So likewise with the euro, we'll see if it's after hitting the resistance, whether it's also going to consolidate for the week and just stabilize as maybe the US dollar movement has been priced in already until the FOMC meeting. And also this week, there's no major news from the UK, and the Bank of England's decisions will also be the same week as the FOMC in a couple of weeks' time. So there could be just consolidation until then. Okay. And I think for now, we could just use these fibs. Should be. We can also use this recent swing so that the resistance zone aligns at the 139, which is at the 21 fib area, or the 78.6 fib retracement of this move up. Okay. All right. So I need to put back the labels for the round figures here, 139, 138. It's getting crammed along around this zone here. Okay, so let's move on to the Aussie dollar. And the Aussie dollar has made a strong move all the way past the recent swing high and all the way back up to the daily 200 EMA and right into the 138 fib extension, and also at this previous swing move extension down to the 162, climb back up to the 38 fib retracement. So this previously was the one that we identified last week as a potential target for the Aussie dollar, and it has hit that zone. And it blasted through the daily 55 at the 0.7400. So this zone is going to be support. Okay, and these areas as well is now support. Move that now. Now let's see if it has. Yeah, it has tested the extension of this lower trend line where it fell from this wedge, and climb all the way back up to test this trend line here. Okay. And I think for now we can just remove this clip here. If we just use this one here. Okay. We can use either one. We can use the full move to get to the 786, but for now this aligns pretty well. From a couple of weeks ago. Okay, this week is a critical one for the first central bank to announce their decisions, and the RBA will announce that on Tuesday. And they will also need to decide on the tapering. They were planning for September to start the tapering, but with the recent lockdowns, they may decide to delay that. So we'll see what happens with this decision. Okay. So likewise with the other major pairs, after hitting this significant resistance area, there could be consolidation, and we'll see what happens on Tuesday if there's any trigger from that. But looks like likely there's just going to be consolidation here. Okay, after already a massive run up from the support zone. Okay. All right, so do check out my other videos on spot gold and dollar yen, and have a safe week and a good trading week, and cheers for now.